Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashwika, the channel where we talk a lot about digital products, making and selling them. Where in today's video, we're going to be looking at the how to make daily finances digital product in Photoshop. This is another Photoshop tutorial. Obviously, there are so many ways in which you can make a daily finance planner, a digital product, a digital download, and you can sell on the Etsy or on your website, wherever you would like to. But this is just one of the ways. So without further ado, let's dive in. Before constantly click like button, guys. I do appreciate that. If you want more such video, consider subscribing. You could very well grab the Global Creative Club membership if you're interested in getting the Photoshop tools like the brushes, the patterns, the shapes that you could use it for creating your own digital products or anything that you want to create in the Photoshop. The link is in description box below. And if you are a creative person looking forward to make money online, then I have other channel where I talk a lot about making money online. All the links are in description box below. Anyway, guys, let's dive in with this tutorial. Okay, guys, currently we are on the Photoshop, so I'm gonna be taking a new canvas. I'm gonna take it as a 6 by 9 inches. You could pick up whatever size of the canvas that you want for making this particular digital product. It entirely depends on you. RGB color mode. I'm gonna keep the background content as transparent. You could keep it as a white or any other color of the background you would like to have. Then I'm going to be proceeding with and using some of the cool Photoshop tools. And if you want these tools, you can grab it in our membership. The link is in description. But I'm going to go over and I'm going to be proceeding towards some of the tools in the Photoshop. So I'm going to be using a gradient tool in the Photoshop. And I've used this particular gradient. You could choose whatever gradient or any design, or you could import any graphic. I'm going to use the auto tone option and see how it's actually looking, because I want a background for my digital product. You can keep it as a white, or you can keep one color if you don't want the colorful multicolor background for your digital products. Okay, so here we are. I'm seeing which one the background I would like to have for my digital products, experiment and test around and see, and just play around with the design ideas and with the different graphics and different stuff to see what fits and what you would like to have. And that's what I'm doing over here. Once you're done with that, you could simply move further and go, and I'm going to be using now the fonts, the text tool, because we want the heading, right? Because we have made the background, now it's a time to make the heading. But before that, I want a box. I want a custom shape. So I'm actually bringing a rectangular box over here because I want my title to be visible from this particular background. I'm going to change its color and see how it's actually looking. I'm going to see its opacity. Like on the right hand side panel of the Photoshop, you could see the layers, and then you can select the layers and then you can change the opacity of that layer. And that's what I'm doing over here, changing the opacity of this particular rectangular box that we are bringing over here, because I don't want it to be completely transparent or completely single color. I want it to be a translucent, so that background content is also visible and text is also visible. That's the motive behind it. So that's what you could see. I have actually have some changes in the opacity. It's not translucent, it's not opaque, and nor it's transparent. It's kind of like a translucent. Now I'm going to be selecting some different color to see how it's actually looking for my box until I'm done with the type of the end result that I want for that box, which is kind of like a correlation with the digital product, with the canvas and with the color theme. It's a multicolor, rainbow colored daily finance planner. I'm not keeping it simple. It's depend. Okay, so I see that this one is looking more apt, and I'm going to be using a text tool, and I'm going to be typing a font. That's the heading for my digital products. You could select the specific color, the font and size. You could do a lot of the stuff over here, but you could see the size is very small for the daily finances. That's what I've written over here. So I'm going to be actually increasing the size. That's quite natural because it's very small over here. And then I'm going to be readjusting according to the heading. It should be in the center. You could keep the alignment in the center or any way you want to keep it, okay? Left or right. Now I'm going to be using the tools again. I'm going to be using the rectangular box tool, the shape tool again over here. We're going to drag down over here. This is the color. We're going to be changing it again. So I'm going to be changing its opacity to the type of the color of the box that I want that actually fits this particular box. So we're gonna play around and see which one fits, which doesn't. So I'll just gonna do that over here. So here we are, I've done with that. Now I'm gonna be duplicating this layer so that I can get the multiple different boxes of the exact size and shape. So you just have to right click over to the layer that you want to duplicate, click over to duplicate layer, simply click OK. You can duplicate as many times as you would like to, or either you could simply go and bring the shape tool again and again. I like to duplicate the layer if I want the exact size and shape of that particular shape. So I want this thing. Now I'm going to be selecting the individual layer on the right hand side panel of the Photoshop layer panel, and I'm going to be readjusting and realigning all these rectangular boxes into their respective position on the canvas, and that's what I'm going to be doing over here. You could see I'm actually rearranging by selecting the individual layers of the rectangular boxes. So we have these four rectangles. I've duplicated 3 times because I wanted 3 more boxes. So here we are. Now you could change the color of the individual boxes, or you could keep all the colors of the all the boxes the same, or having a different one or something around that. Now I'm going to be using a text tool again because we want the subheading for our rectangular boxes. You could select any font. I'm going to choose a different font, select the size, shape, color, whatever you would like to select for your font. Obviously the shape is not there, the size is there. Anyway guys, let's proceed further. So I'm gonna be typing in the individual boxes. Now the heading could entirely depends on you what you really want in these boxes. I'm gonna keep the thing simple with these subheadings. I'm not gonna be complicating, but you could add your own specific touch. If it's a daily finances, you could have income tracker, debt tracker, or loan tracker, or savings, or income, earnings, or profit, taxes. You could do a lot of the stuff. So the first one I've actually written over here is the daily income, daily debt. That's what I'm writing over here. Then it could be the daily profit you could write, or daily trend you could write over here. So this is a daily spends, like how much money you're spending. And then you have the last box over here as the daily savings, or you could keep as a notes and remarks as well, or miscellaneous, or something else. Now I'm going to be selecting the individual text layers on the right hand side panel, and we're going to be realigning these subheadings of these rectangular boxes. So let me just do that quickly over here. So I'm realigning the layers on the right hand side panel of the Photoshop layer panel. So I'm realigning these layers, the text layers, the rectangular boxes layer, the shape layers, all the layers that we are having over here. So we have the 4 subheadings: daily debt, daily income, daily spends, and daily savings. You could have a daily profit, or you could also have a text box over here, like where you could write the taxes and mention about that. But that wouldn't be your daily taxes. It would be like yearly taxes. But anyway, once you're done with that, you could simply go and save your file. So I'm going to be saving it as a JPEG file format. You could choose any file format, the name your file depending on whatever it is, daily finances or colorful daily finances, or if you have chosen any specific theme, then that would be something like that. Then any file format you could select, simply click save, and here we are, save this daily finance. We have made a very simple daily finance. It could be simple for some of the people, or it would be complicated, but again, this is just one of the way you could add your own specific touch. So that's it, this video. Hopefully you find this tutorial useful. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you want more such tutorials? Any video request is really welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna be seeing you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye guys.